much for clicking on this video. If you're new to this channel, my name is Ruby and I'm a public school teacher from Calabarzon. I'll be making videos about teaching and learning, so if you're interested, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell button. Today we're going to talk about the last type of conditional sentence. Now actually, this is not going to be the last video, but we have several videos in the past, so if you haven't seen our previous videos, please check it out. Now let's start with this picture. What is the best advice that your family gave to you? I'm sure that your parents or your family have given you some reminders now and then, right? And perhaps you have heard nuggets of advice from them. So which made an impression on you? You can write your answer or share your answer in the comment section below. Meanwhile, let's take a closer look at these sentences. If you have stopped looking at your phone, you would have finished your assignment. If you hadn't eaten so much, you wouldn't have been sick. Now, what do you notice about these sentences? Yes, all the sentences start with the word if, and all the sentences are composed of two clauses. And yes, you're right, all of them are conditional sentences. Now, this is what we call the type-free conditional sentences or the third conditional. Now, the question is, what makes it different from the other conditional sentences that we have discussed before? And to answer that question, let me switch you off now to my screen. Let's take a look at this sentence. If I had won the lottery, I would have bought a car. Remember that the first conditional and second conditionals talk about the future. With the third conditional, we talk about the past. We talk about a condition in the past that did not happen. That is why there is no possibility for this condition to happen. Sabi nga nila, we cannot change the past. The third conditional is also like a dream, but with no possibility of the dream coming true. Last week, you bought a lottery ticket, but you did not win. I know, sad life. So paano ba natin binubuo ang third conditional? The if clause that shows condition should use the past perfect tense. What do we mean by past perfect? Past perfect talks about actions that were completed before in the past. At binubuo natin ang past perfect by using had plus past participle of the verb. On the other hand, sa main clause which shows result, ang gagamitin naman natin ay would have plus past participle of the verb. So, ang sentence natin ay, if I had won the lottery, I would have bought a car. Notice that we are thinking about an impossible past condition. You did not win the lottery, so the condition was not true. And that particular condition can never be true because it is finished. We use the past perfect tense to talk about the impossible past condition. We use would have plus past participle to talk about the impossible past result. So the important thing about the third conditional is that both the condition and result are impossible now. Parang kayo, imposible. Char. When we are talking about something in the past which cannot be altered now, we use past perfect sa if clause at would have plus past participle sa main clause. So, ang formula niya ay if plus past perfect sa if clause at sa main clause naman ay would have plus past participle. Example, if you had studied all these grammar pages, you would have passed the exam. You cannot alter or change the past. Hindi na natin siya mababago. You didn't study in the past, so you didn't pass the exam. It's an imaginary situation that didn't happen. If I had seen you, I would have said hello. If he had asked me, I would have helped him. If I had known, I wouldn't have done that. Notice how this tense can be used to say that you regret doing something or when you're telling someone off or reproaching someone. This type of conditional can also be used when making excuses. Sometimes, we use should have, could have, might have instead of would have. For example, if you had bought a lottery ticket, you might have won. Okay? So, pwede natin gamitin ang should have, could have, might have instead of would have. Alright, time to practice. For each question, read the situation and choose the best sentence using the third conditional. Remember, ang formula natin for third conditional is past perfect sa if clause at would have plus past participle sa main clause. So, if plus had plus past participle plus would have plus past participle. Ready? Let's start.
Number 1. I wasn't thirsty. I didn't drink the lemonade. What would be the correct third conditional sentence? Is it A, if I was thirsty, I would drink the lemonade? B, if I had been thirsty, I would have drunk the lemonade? Or letter C, if I would have been thirsty, I drank the lemonade? The correct answer is letter B. If I had been thirsty, I would have drunk the lemonade. Number 2. I didn't know Kirsty was in town. I didn't call her. A. If I had known Kirsty was in town, I would have called her. B. I had called Kirsty if I had known she was in town. Or letter C. I would have called Kirsty if I had known she was in town. The correct answer is letter A. If I had known Kirsty was in town, I would have called her. Number 3. I didn't know watching this documentary was important for our exam. I didn't watch it. A. If I knew this documentary was important, I had watched it. B. If I would have known this documentary was important, I had watched it. Or letter C. If I had known this documentary was important, I would have watched it. The correct answer is letter C. If I had known this documentary was important, I would have watched it. Number 4. I am really hungry now. I didn't have any breakfast. A. If I had some breakfast, I wouldn't be hungry now. B. If I would have had some breakfast, I wouldn't be hungry now. Or C. If I had had some breakfast, I wouldn't be hungry now. The correct answer is letter A. If I had some breakfast, I wouldn't be hungry now. Number 5. I didn't see Tom at the party. I wanted to speak to him about his vacation in South Korea. A. If I saw Tom at the party, I would have spoken to him. B. If I had seen Tom at a party, I would have spoken to him. Or letter C. If I would have seen Tom at a party, I would have spoken to him. The correct answer is letter B. If I had seen Tom at a party, I would have spoken to him. Congratulations! You made it! Now we're on to the last part. You know what? Another use of type-free conditional is when we express regrets or we wish to change the past. I have never met someone who is perfectly happy with every single decision and action that has happened in their life. Have you? Sometimes we regret the past. Past decisions, past actions, past situations, etc. And sometimes we wish something in the past had been different. But it isn't different. It can't be different. It's impossible. That's the key word. But we still wish for it. For example, if I hadn't lost my wallet, I would have had much more fun on my vacation. If I had gone to a better university, I would have had better career opportunities. If I could start all over again, I would have become more assertive. How about you? What past regrets do you have? Can you share it with us? Although we cannot change the decision that we have made in the past, we can learn from them and make the most of the life we are living now. Okay, so I hope I help you understand the form and function of third conditional sentences. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to never stop learning.